Welcome to the DYSON'S effect.
A show about everyday situations, issues, and topics we talk about and give our opinions.
We may even listen to yours.
We are your hosts, Johnny
and Theresa,
also known as Mr. and Mrs. Dyson.
This is Theresa.
And this is another episode of the
DYSON'S effect.
How you feeling today? People can't hear your head shaking.
I might.
Feeling good today?
I might.
How's your motivation, inspiration for today? How do you feel? You get up, feel energized and ready to go. Let's go. You feel like that?
No.
How do you feel? You get up, you be like, I'll go back to sleep.
Yeah.
You gotta be energized. You gotta be ready to go.
You're ready to go back to sleep.
So you don't be ready for the day. You don't be happy that your day started.
Not since school started back.
You ain't going to school.
So what? She still bring ass in at 6 a.m. Like I'm getting up and going to school and in our bathroom, like there's not two other bathrooms.
That's what I was telling the other day. I was like, you pretty much got this thing. You don't have to come in our room anymore. Like she comes in our room to do her hair. I don't know what that's all about. But
I don't want to get up to like 6:45 when it's time for her to leave out the door.
Can you get up at 6:45 every time?
Because I'm really not asleep. Because I know she's up. I'm just really laying there. But she coming in at 6.
Hey, Mom. Good morning. Like you ain't trying to get no sleep. How you been sleeping lately?
Not good.
Considering everything, not good. Is it getting better, or is it off and on good?
Off and on.
So when is it good?
Any given day. It probably just depends on what I do during the day or any given day. So the last couple days, no sleep. And I may have Caden tonight, so
That you asked for, so you're asking for no sleep. Okay.
well, he should sleep.
Keyword should.
I'm gonna try to get Jayana to let him sleep with her. So
Keyword should.
we'll see how that goes.
Yes. Keyword should. So, this is kind of a topic that we danced around a little bit before. When you gave this to me, I thought about something that we had talked about when we was in Michigan a while back. So, what is the topic today, honey?
A lot of men idolize females that they tell their girlfriends or spouse or significant other not to be like.
So, the topic is a lot of men idolize
females or women that they tell their women or their girl, her wife or significant other not to be like.
So let's break that down. Idolize, meaning they look up to those women or they like
admire them and like them. Yeah.
So let's give some examples of some possible women that they look up to. Possibly.
Strippers, Instagram models, influencers. Well, I guess that's Instagram models. Porn stars. Women with fake bodies.
Okay.
Women probably that can't go check their mailbox without a full face of makeup and a wig on.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, being done up.
There's women that don't let their boyfriend, even if they spend a night. It was a woman that I was working with, and she was saying that her boyfriend wanted to spend the night, and she had to keep her face done the whole time he was over there, and she slept in makeup, and sometimes she normally sleeps in makeup. But so, could you Google the word idolize, and then make sure we get the good? We could look up the etymology definition, but just the regular definition of idolize, so that way we don't construe.
Admire, revere, or love greatly or excessively.
So, men admire, revere, possibly somewhere along these lines. Admire, revere, or love excessively.
Love greatly or
Love
excessively.
greatly or excessively. So that is in the words of strippers. Strippers, women that have bodies. So, do you think that is true when it comes to men?
Some men, yeah, definitely true.
As it relates to this topic?
Yes.
Okay, please explain your point.
I mean, because you have them lusting all over social media. You can go to certain women pages that post these kind of pictures, or even maybe a stripper, and you're gonna guarantee to see the same guy like in every post, every video.
Interesting point.
You're idolizing that person. Or someone that's always can pull that person up and showing it to the next male. Like, man, look at this person, or look at her body, or look at her butt, look at her breasts, or he's not saying look at her face, you know.
And
so
we're not gonna go tit for tat with this one. Let's just stay on man, because we can go tit for tat. I don't like doing topics like that.
So yeah, I think they do it. They definitely do it. I mean, you yeah.
I don't know. So, do you think men do it without social media?
Yeah. It could be somebody on their job. They could still be addicted to going to the strip club. They don't have to have social media to do that.
Which is a separate topic. What you said, being addicted to the strip club, but revering or excessively admiring a woman based on how she look. So, how do you feel other women feel about that? Meaning, when they see men giving these type of women, what have you, all this attention, how do you feel other women feel about that?
I don't really think it's an issue, because it's something that's so common. The thing is, they are admiring or idolizing these women, but they would go home to their spouse or their girlfriend or their wife, and this is a completely different person. And if their wife or spouse feel like they want to get 30-inch weave, or, wear these eyelashes and makeup, then it's a problem with them. But yet they are liking and gawking every woman that does it. But you don't want your spouse to be like it, or your significant other, or whoever have you, to be like that person, which probably is something a little deeper going on with that. But I don't really feel like women. I think women probably likes it if they're being idolized in that way. Some, anyways, or those that does the things that they want, that attention, or those pictures and things like that. So I don't know if that's an issue as far as with women, other women.
I think it is.
Well, that could be, I guess, why everybody's getting BBLs and
right. I'm going
like
into
that.
So first, let me chop it up then. So for the woman that is getting that attention, it's not a big deal to her. She's getting the attention. So she's getting that and more, and it is going to her head. And she don't value things the same as far as money, respect, morality issues. Her outlook on life is different. Her opinions on situations is different because her opinions are based on the attention that she's getting, the money that she's be getting, the experience on life that's differently based on everything that she's going through. So her life is different based off of that. So her opinions is going to be different. Her experience is going to be different. So yes, for her, yes, she's getting attention. For women, it is very, very, and we talked about it before, it is now, it is very, very, very much affecting majority of all the women out here simply because they are not getting that attention. They are not getting, for one, they're not getting that attention on social media. Being that everybody is so inundated with social media, people cannot stay off of it. People are so addicted to it. People are so in the need of attention. Sometimes, people have so much going on in their life, they get sucked into social media. So like that's the most happening thing for them, and they get sucked into watching these commercials every day. So you get attached to those emotions, and you get attached to you wanting someone to show you those emotions. Mm-hmm. So you get attached to someone's getting that attention because you may not be getting that attention. So that is affecting majority of all women. Years ago, tell you, my marketing professor, Mr. Jim Starks, he said that, and I talked about this before, but it relates. He said that when he was younger, one of the first things he learned about marketing was the presentation and the sales of it. Back in the day, they had door-to-door salesmen, and a guy came to their door with a brush. And he had, I want to say 7 or 11 sisters, right? So his father was out at work, and salesman come up, and he sold, we only had one brush. So this one brush, he sold to each one of them separately. Mm-hmm. One of the sisters was like, well, I don't think that brush should work for my hair. It's like, yes, this brush works for your hair extremely. Let me show you what it does. Also gave him the puppy dog sale, of course. Showed him how it worked for her hair. She's like, oh my God, it does work. Sold her a brush. So he sold each one of them the same brush in the same house. Also, back in the days, things were catered to women because majority of the men was working, and there was many stay-at-home moms. So they catered the sales to the woman being in the household because she made a lot of decisions for the house to spend the money. Case in point, now look at social media. If you have a product, hence social media, to give these women, sell it to each one of them differently based on what? How would you sell it to each one of them differently? Based on the algorithm, based on the likes that they like, based on the attention that they're needing through it. They're going to need that attention. So they seeing everybody getting all this BBLs, mommy makeovers, and they not getting that attention. And on top of it, they going through many life issues when they may need the attention, and rightfully so. Self-esteem issues, and they may need it. So that's the thing that's affecting women. So if a man, to come full circle, if a man is saying these women look good, they've fallen for the smoke screen by thinking that's what men like.
Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of them is going to get the surgeries and the lip fillers and the Botox and whatever done, because men are attracted, or they're idolizing those women that have it. So most women, not all women, but most women are thinking, hey, if that's what it's going to take for me to get someone to probably lust over me or, like me like that way, then count me in. I'm going to go get all this work done. and I don't like what I see anyway, so why not?
Yes.
But the thing is, you idolize these women that have all this, and then you just go home to a regular smuggler person, and when they try to enhance their beauty, whether it's naturally or, even talk about cosmetic surgery, then it's a no for you, or you may want to leave them or break up with them, and because you supposedly don't like women that does that. But at the same time, yeah, at the same time, you're on social media lusting after those women, or in strip clubs giving them all your money, those same women, so
keep going.
no, I'm saying, so I know there is a lot of men out there like that does idolize those kind of women, but want to have just a regular smuggler person at home, which I don't understand that.
I completely understand because I'm a man, but I want you to really hit home with that because it's more. Let's give another example. Nicki Minaj, right? That could be one. There was a point in time, believe it or not, when many men liked Marilyn Monroe. She was a big figure. People are even, I think something just came out the other day when I think Shaq owned the rights to her likeness, when he can sell her likeness. And I think he owns Elvis Presley or something to that effect, he said. So you got to figure, if he's selling the likeness to this person, she's someone that people are lusting over to this day. So Marilyn Monroe, probably, I could say one of, because I don't want to go too far, but let's say probably is one of the most full-figured Caucasian woman of the past time, maybe. Marilyn Monroe, like a full, because there's not a lot of before her, and not that many after her that was known for being full-figured, and that was Caucasian. They more so liked it small, petite women. So, yes, her, Nicki Minaj, I don't know. There's a lot of women. Do you think that these type of women are the women men are cheating with?
Yeah. Yeah.
You do?
Definitely, because
Please elaborate.
if that's someone they may have a fantasy about, or someone that they see themselves just sleeping around with, why wouldn't they go cheat on them with this person? Like they may feel like this is only may not come to me to happen again, or once in a lifetime thing. So why not risk cheating on my regular smuggler girl with someone that I absolutely idolize, lust over, dream about, think about, which leads to say that you are probably with the wrong person if you are idolizing and thinking about a different kind of woman than what you have at home, that you're not in the right relationship, because that led you to cheat.
Interesting.
That's probably why a lot of cheating happens, because are you with the right person?
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
I'm liking how you're going into this, because you're going into the mind of an average woman. That's interesting. That you think if the man lusting over these type of women, and
that's not the type of woman he has at home,
and then he ends up cheating with this type of woman. Interesting.
Which leads that you may be with the wrong person. You're probably with that person because this is what maybe your mom may like, or this is what looks good, or maybe this is someone that you want to have a child by. Not saying that because someone has fake this, fake that, they can't have a child, but just most men like to have certain kind of women bear and take care of their children.
Or the women that's good on the surface.
Right.
Nice, good job.
Right.
Good credit, whatever.
Right.
A lot of good surface things.
Right.
Yes, a very nice person. Will make a great mother. She's all of that, but she's not the other type of woman.
Right. The woman that he will risk it all with to go cheat, which leads to say that you are in the relationship with the wrong person.
Interesting. Give me a percentage of that thought feeling. Like, do you think that's 50% of the men okay, so the men that lust over these women, they end up cheating. You think that's 50% of the men that idolize these type of women? Do you think that's 70? Do you think it's 80, 90?
I'm gonna go with maybe about 70%.
70%? That's a C.
Yeah.
That's about a C. I think that's about a C. I think to say that's majority, I think you wanna. I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah. So what do you think about it?
Well, I want you to drive it home because I think I'm a Barry Bonds, Hank Aaron knock this out of the park. I want you to talk more about what you have the women perspective. This is all woman right here. I don't want to go too far deeper. I want to, save a little bit of mine. I want you to hit home. So what do you think about, women that feud? Because this is my opinion. Tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I think women do not like women who have fake butts, fake breasts, or had a tummy tuck, or anything, because it is unfair. Women don't like to compete because majority, if not, I say majority of women don't play sports. It's only a small group of women play sports. If I'm wrong on this, y'all tell me I'm wrong. A lot of women don't play volleyball, basketball, football. A lot of women don't play that. And if they do, they like to keep that separate. But when women play sports, they know how to feed that competitiveness in them. It's a difference. Like, let's get it. Like what? We could be not playing the same sport, but they know how to feed that competitiveness in them. So if a woman has that, you kind of don't know how to compete with that. So you see that as that's unfair. Like, that's unfair. Like, that's unfair. I'm out here with my regular, as you say, regular schmegular body, and I'm not getting no attention. But I know I'm a good woman, or so you may think, whatever the reason may be, and right, wrong, and different. And I'm not getting no attention. I'm not getting this, and people not paying attention to me. I'm doing good. I don't treat nobody wrong. Yada yada this. And you think it's unfair that this woman gets all this treatment. She probably gets red carpet rolled out for it, and some women get flew out, everything, and some women even get bragged about not even having sex with these men because they spend so much money on them. And I think that women think that is unfair. Do you? What do you think about that?
Well, yeah, I would say women think that because some women think that, especially if you're going to the gym every day and you're working out and eating right, and you're like, I can't get this body, but yet you go lay on the table and bam, you're a whole new person. So yeah, there are women that envy women that chose cosmetic surgery and opposed to doing it the right way, the healthy way, I guess, the hard way. So yeah, I would say there is a lot. I don't know about not liking a person because they chose cosmetic surgery, but I know there is a lot of women that toot their nose up just from social media posts alone. Like, if you see someone post somebody that has a fake butt, whether they're a celebrity or not, you go in the comments, it's definitely gonna be women in there saying how bad they body look, or they shouldn't have got the BBL, and or it don't move, or it looks hard, just things like that. So I would say, yeah, that statement is definitely true to some sort, because a lot of women are
I'm going to say
a
majority.
little envious.
I'm going to say majority of women. I'm going to say 85 to 90% of women. And the reason why is because the first thing a woman says when she sees it is, "Oh, that's fake." But it's not no compliment. No, "Oh, she look nice. Oh, you know, it's a nice outfit." Women don't say that if they know she didn't have some surgery, or it's highly likely that she didn't have some type of surgery. So women don't say nothing positive. They say, "Oh, it's fake," or "Oh, this and that." Nothing. So I say it's like 85 to 90% of women say that. So, with that being said, they can't compete. Like, how can I compete with my regular body and I'm not getting no attention?
Right.
That's what I think, though.
I mean, the thing is, why do these men idolize these kind of women, but then have someone else at home? Is that something mental with them, or is it a fantasy?
It's your fantasy.
What is it? Because it seems like if that's the type of woman you like and lust after and like every picture and video, and when you go to the strip club, you got a certain type of the lady you want to dance with you, and most likely it's fake butt, big boobs, things like that. So if those are the kind of women you like, why not just be with one of those kind of women?
Interesting.
Or is it fear that those kind of women may hurt your heart or break your heart because
Interesting point.
all the attention and the things they may do for a living?
Or how some...
And not saying everybody with a fake butt is a stripper, because they're not.
Right. Or any type of enhancement.
Right.
All right. And some women get enhancements. This is excluding women that get enhancements because they had to get them. Or because of health reasons. I know someone that had a breast enhancement because of her health situation, because of cancer and so on and so forth. This is excluding that.
Right.
This is excluding people.
This is elective cosmetic surgery.
This is a selective cosmetic surgery that you did not have to get. Now, also with so much money that's going around, so many people that's getting it. So that's what I'm saying. Just think about it. Women think that's unfair. Like, I'm regular, and you got this money, and you got this body. That's not right. It's not right. And then women want that attention. I think that's the fight women trying to get.
Yeah, and a lot of women think the women that are going to get these selective cosmetic surgeries is that they are dealing with low self-esteem, because they are not happy about. I'm with that yes and no. Some women could have just pushed out 6 kids and all their kids are grown.
Give me
now
the percentage with low self-esteem women that's getting it as opposed to not getting. Give me a percentage of the ones that are.
I mean, every woman that goes to get it, they are doing it because of a dislike. They don't like the stomach. They don't like the fupa. They don't like the saggy breasts.
Right.
They don't like the cellulite. They don't like the big arms. So probably 90% of them
got low self-esteem. Because if it,
I mean, I guess it's some kind of insecurity. That's the reason why they're doing it.
But why even talk about the 10% then? That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I don't. If people in their feelings, and we don't have to talk about the 10%. Let's talk about the 90. Like, it's a 90% on the test is still an A. So let's talk about the 90. So majority of women that get this done have low self-esteem or some way, shape, form, or fashion. Right?
Some kind of insecurity.
Some type of insecurity. Some type of low self-esteem. And basically what you're saying is rightfully so, because they've been through so much. But just because you had a baby and it's hard to get it off and you got it done doesn't mean that your low self-esteem and insecurity issue is more justified than someone else's, is my point.
Right.
That's my point. It still falls under low self-esteem and it being insecure. Now, let's say all selective enhancements, because my daughter was the oldest daughter, Janisha. She was telling me about this one woman that said she sleeps in her waist trainer and this and that, this and that. She didn't get any surgery done. Then she did, and then later I was trying to tell her, like, she got a little surgery done. It's like, it's not a big deal. And then she was like, yeah, she did come out and said she got some surgery. Like, she.
Well, first of all, you shouldn't be sleeping in the waist trainers. So that's kind of dangerous in itself.
Well, this goes to how people will follow and do whatever these people say too, because they also have low self-esteem.
Yeah, just like I seen something say, a video like, you better not go have surgery and then try to sell me your workout plan. But a lot of them do that.
That's all of them. That's almost all of them.
You want this body, get this waist trainer. You want this body, get this shapewear, get this workout uniform.
Yeah,
and they lay on the table and they go to them body sculpture
and
spas.
I know they ain't working out.
Faithful.
And if they working out, they ain't doing a good job. You are not a trainer looking like that one minute, then looking like this one minute, and you still a trainer? Like, nah. And today, I was at the gym today, it was a woman that took some pictures and videos for so long today. Mm-hmm. And I think she probably had some work done, maybe a tummy tuck. It had to been like, to me, this is a long time being in the gym taking pictures of yourself. Like, it had to been at least like 10, 12, 15 minutes. That's a long time. Because the majority of the people that work out. And she was in there like taking pictures and doing video. People, and a few people knew what they was talking to her. She's like, you messing up my video. Like, they don't know how long you've been doing this. So, let me give my little small conclusion. And chime in if you think it's valid or invalid, or you want, give me your opinion on it. When you say, from your opinion, that the men that lust over these women that have the big butts, idolize, they mesmerize over these women, they gawk over these women. It's been a few times we've been somewhere, not at a strip club, and you were like, man, she had a big old booty. Majority of the time, I missed it. I didn't even really see it. I think one time I was at the airport and something. We was like, man, she got right. So when men see these women and they lust over them, and they have a good woman at home, or a regular woman, or a nice woman, or a nice significant other, or a nice wife, what have you, that's the misconception of what women think and what men think. Women think men only like one type of woman. Majority, if not all men, like all types of women. They like Puerto Ricans, different nationalities, Mexicans, Arabian, Eritrean, African, whatever it is. It's not a lot of men don't have one type of woman that they like. So they don't have one type of woman that they like. They look at it as ice cream. And with that being said, women confuse lust over love. Just because I lust over this woman, just because I want to see her, I want to have sex with her, don't mean that this type of woman I want to have love with. A man can decipher between the two. Ooh, she got a big old butt. I'll tear that up. Ooh, yeah, I want to have sex with her, but I don't want to make her my wife. That's the difference between how men think and how a woman thinks, like, ooh, that's a good man. I would love to make him my husband. As I said before, women been to not say trained, but women has the thought of getting married ever since they was little, ever since they was 5 or 7 years old. So they want to get married. A man has usually marriage don't even come up in a young boy's mind till he get older. Like, married? Like, I'm gonna get married? married? Like it's a lot of times it's not even a discussion. Like we don't talk about marriage because marriage is not really a big thing for men. You know, having a woman is. See the difference between the two? Having a woman is bigger than getting married. Because if you have a woman, yes, you're going to get married. Yes, you're going to get a girlfriend, but that's more attainable as far as being successful to have one. When you get a girlfriend, you be like when little boys get a girlfriend, would they be like, oh, look, you think he a little man now, huh? Not like he gonna get a girlfriend and they joke that he gonna get married. They usually do that to girls, right? That's my point. There's a misconception between lust and love and what women think men lust and love. We know how to separate it. A man, what is the religion? Like, even though it's a misconception, it's only a small percentage of Muslims and other religions believe that when they die, they go to heaven. They're going to have all these virgin wives and so on and so forth. Even bad example, and when men have polygamy and they have those, they don't get the same type of woman. They get different types, big, small, long hair, short hair. Like men can fall in love with a woman for many different reasons. And they know how to separate lust and love because men are, you know, depending on the situation they're in, you know, men are meant to conquer. So a woman can see that as misleading. That's my point. Like you can see that as misleading. A man can see that as, how can I get all these women? You see what I'm saying? Like a warrior. You know, not saying that's right, but that's how a man thinks. I can sleep with all these women. I can take over. It's power, right? If a man sees a lot of women I say the joke all the time. Because once I done got married, this is just my opinion. People could think I'm lying or whatever. Once I got married, I look like I'm married. Like, women don't...
What does that look like?
Let me get to it. Once I got married, I look like I'm married. Like, I carry myself different. Like I'm walking different. I'm talking different. Like, I look like I'm married. Like, women don't throw themselves at a married man a lot. Like, married men look like they're married. Like, a woman... Unless I'm wrong, I'm going off of the energy that I have attracted. Women hasn't tried to talk to me because I look like I'm married. Like, I'm simple. I look simple. I look simple in these streets. So, to go back to the Chris Rock joke that I always talk about, when a woman, even before you got married, so after you got married, it's like intensified. Like, if a woman want to give you something, you're like, is this my lucky day? Is it? Thank you, God. like I thought I lost it. Like, man, a woman want to give me something when I'm married. Like, how do I? Even though it's wrong, even though it's also a separate self-esteem and insecurity issues when it comes to it, man. How do I turn this down? A woman haven't offered me any since before I was married, and then. The ongoing issue is men always want sex. In my opinion, majority of men always want more sex than women. So if men always want more sex than women, a lot of times the women are not having a lot of sex with their significant other at home. So if his testosterone level is high, if he wants sex more, yes, I would love to smack those skins. Yes, I would love to hit those cheeks. Yes, I would love to. And see what it smells like. But smells like potpourri, just like I thought. So, but the point I'm making is that man is still a man. Men don't marry this woman because this is his type. This is his type for a wife. And that's it. Mm-hmm. men when it comes to women, they don't think in black and whites. Now, all men have a type. Yes, they have a type. But they have a type that they want to have sex with. They have a type they want to marry. They have a type that they want to, cook, for different things. And sometimes, depending on where you fall in that, you could fall into the wife category. You can find into the messing around category. You could find in a little bit of both category. Men are not that cut and dry. Like, we're not that selective. We're not that selective. Even if a man wants to settle down, even my friends that settled down and got married when they was young, they can still see, oh man, she fine. Ooh, she fine. To us, I don't care if she got big butt, fake breast. I don't care about none of that, because I'm just visualizing her to sleep with. That's it. And I'll go back home, because that ain't what I'm trying to marry anyway. Mm-hmm. I know how to decipher between the two. So the smoke screen is, women think that that's our type. Women think that we all want to be married to that. See what I'm saying? Women think that, that's the type of women all of them. No, we want to sleep with them. Yes, we want to have sex with them, but that don't mean we want to marry them. Not all of them, because if that was the case, you couldn't keep the girls that's strippers and be half naked. If that was the case, all of them men would be fighting over them then, right? Men would be fighting over them to marry them. Men would be literally fighting, shooting each other, because they're so accessible. So that's the misconception. That's the confusion between us two. I lust over her. Yes, I would love to. Like I heard a guy saying thing like, I would love to mess around with. I can't think of the woman's name or whatever. And to him, that she was fine, but he was like, yeah, but that's it. Like it wasn't a big thing.
Interesting.
Yes. Because that's how men think. Men think we can separate. Like, I know men that can sleep with a girl and for years, and it won't be no attached feelings to it at all. Now, women, since they're emotional, they cannot do that. Not saying it doesn't happen. Not saying a few of them can't do it. Women can't sleep with a guy for a long period of time and not have feelings. They can't. It's not in them. It's not in them. They'll try. They can try. It's cute. Women want to do the same thing men do when it comes to sleeping around. They can try. It's cute. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you can sleep with a dude here and there and not have any feelings. Okay. That won't last long. Seen it many a times. And you want to hear something funny to that point. I've seen girls that was very promiscuous, that was sleeping around with everybody. Slept around with this one dude a little bit too long, she got feelings over. And everybody knows she get around. And she knows she get around. It's just not in them. It's not in them. So if a man seeing all these women, like, man, I just want to sleep with them. I could lust over all these women all day, but they ain't the woman I want to have. And I like all types of women. What the song is? Butter Pecan, Chocolate Deluxe, the Wu-Tang song, like, they love all women. We don't put them in a box. What you say about that, shouty, huh?
Interesting.
Yes. That's the truth. That's the truth.
So I guess that's why men lust or idolize women that they don't want their spouse or their significant other to be like.
I don't think they're idolizing. I think it's just straight lust. I don't think it's idolized. I don't think they're just like holding these women on pedestals like, oh my God, everyone look at how beautiful she is. I would carry her on my back. No.
Some might.
Some may, but majority of men just want to sleep with her. That's it. Just want to sleep with her. Probably want to sleep with her multiple times. Not saying it's a one-time sleep with her thing. Probably want to sleep with her multiple times. Have as much sex with her as possible. But no, I don't think I'll make her my wife. Like, I don't. No. We can break that up. Like, Yeah, I lust over. I have sex with her. Yes, I would love. She can do all this crazy nasty stuff to me, but I'm not. What's the analogy? I'm not taking her home to meet my parents. Right? Think about it. I meet her in a strip club, or I meet her somewhere that's not where a proud woman should be at. I'm not taking her to meet my family. Majority of it. Majority. Not saying all, and not saying me and how I feel about it. I'm speaking on how I feel. Men, like, yeah, men have sex with them women all day. All day. All them women on social media is getting all that attention. The big butts, little waists, breasts, all the attention. Yes, they want to have sex with all the women. Don't mean they want to marry them. Because if that was the case, a lot of them would be engaged at least. Some of these women ain't even getting engaged to. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But a lot of these women ain't getting engaged to. So,
yeah.
Right? So, I mean, we lust over women all day. Like, even when, though, one movie I was watching is about how war is. Like, you know, like, the men, like, oh yeah, we gonna kill them and take their women. Not take their wives. They want to take all the women and have sex with them. Right? They take all the women and rape them. They take all the women and hold them captive. They like, oh, I'm finna take that one woman that everybody sleep with in the town. We're gonna get her and make her ours. No, it's not. Men love many different types of women. Men, even for me in my past, or like for my uncles, of course, my brothers, definitely my brothers, we have different types of women we done been with. Right? So we done been with this type of woman. Then you looked up, we done been with this type of woman, physically differently, I'm speaking. Like, it's been physically different types of women all of us have been with. So that means we have different types, right? And we like what we like, right, wrong, and different. So,
right.
That's just what I think. Interesting, right? So, that's going to sum it up. You know, I told you I was going to hit that out of the palm. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do, shot. But, we're going to sum it up. Come back with another heat. That was a good topic, though. I liked it, that one. That was a good topic. Good one. That was good. We're going to come back with another heavy hitter and sum it up. Follow us on all social media. The DYSON'S Effect. Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Like our Facebook page. And the DYSON'S Effect at hotmail.com. Email us if you have any issues, questions, or concerns. Follow my wife's social media page. I
am his Mrs. Dyson.
She surely is. Your Benevolent Coach is my social media handles, and Benevolent Coach on Twitter. And that will be it for today. So this is Johnny.
And this is Theresa.
And this has been another episode of the
DYSON'S Effect.
Peace, love.